Since yung tanong niya po is tungkol sa security, na sa part naman po ng mga TNBS, ano po ang security feature ng Hale to screen the profile of the passengers? Kasi marami na pong nangyari, may mga na-hold up, may mga nakarnap. Ang pinakamasaklap doon, may mga namatay na po sa TNBS. Ano po ang feature paano po yung proseso ng pag-screen ninyo to allow a passenger to register with the app and use our platform?
Thank you for your question. So it goes in line with the question before, how do we get a lot of passengers and then we have to screen them as well. Maraming pasahero, tapos kailangan pa namin alagaan namin yung mga driver namin kung sino may sasakay sa kotse nila. Naintindihan po namin yung tanong na yan, yung issue na yan. As of now, yung gusto po namin mangyari, kuha po namin yung, of course, they have to accept data privacy and all those other guidelines that when they're going to use our apps. And of course, they have to register their number, similar to how the current circumstance with cell phone numbers are. So it just, there's a way for us to be secure who these people are. And kung hindi naman sa random people na talagang magawa ng masama, para tapos nagbubok lang sila kung ano.
Follow up lang po. In case hindi natin na-screen yung passenger at criminal nga yung sumakay. Kasi nangyari na po recently, ang pinaka most recent natin na nangyari is merong nilastasang leeg, inilaglag sa bahin. So if ever po na mangyari yun, hindi naman po natin ipinapanalangin. If ever mangyari po yun sa isang TNBS driver, using your platform, ano po ang pwede namin asahan sa Hale?
We have, well, aside from what we've said before, we will provide insurance. However, in our app, we have a 24/7 monitoring track in our main base or main command center of operations. So we will know where the drivers are and where the passengers are going. So if there are any issues, they can directly raise their concerns to us immediately, or of course before things would escalate. So aside from screening the passengers, if they think that there might be some danger in their vicinity, drivers natin, pwede sila makontak sa amin ano po yung pwede kong magawa dito, or pwede po kang humingi ng tulong, tama po ba kung isa kayo po itong pasahero na ito. Ayun po.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good morning po. Aida po from Ujet. Sir, sa inyong tatlo, nag-accept po ba kayo ng mga car na yung halimbawa hindi nila nagagamit pero magaganda yung kotse nila? Pwede ba i-adapt niyo po yun?
Thank you for your question. Well, it's not solely based on us if we accept those types of cars, but because we're following regulations set by government agencies that there has to be a minimum number of years for them to be acceptable. So,
Sir, mga private car lang po yun. Yung mga hindi nila nagagamit na, baka pwedeng ma-accept nyo.
Siguro ma'am, pwede natin tingnan yun nila yung future. Baka pwede sila pumasok doon sa mga yung tinatawag nila on-booking mga cars, mga luxury cars, mga ganyan. Pero doon sa tinatawag nila natin ride-hailing, meron po kasi ini-implement yung government natin na number of years, may edad po kasi yung mga kotse. In as much as we wanted to onboard them, kung hindi siya papasok doon sa criteria, hindi ng government agency, hindi po natin sila may papasok. Hindi sila makakuha talaga ng license.
Yes, sir. Magaganda ang mga car nila.
We can accept those cars. Kasi hindi naman tayo mag-base dun sa ganda or makinis or we basing on the year model. Kasi meron kong pinapataw ang government agency na year model up to 1 year lang po ang allow patakbuhin. Actually, we don't reject or we don't stop you from bringing your personal or your car to join us as long as pumasok mo siya dun sa year level, year model nung
Sir, kanino po dapat kami makipag-coordinate? Kung sakasakali.
Sa main office po.
Sige, thank you, sir.
Thank you.